usually causing mayhem. Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, but all your ideas miniature. Yeah. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Come on, set.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. On the Jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the Jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Ready, ready, ready.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen gets this one to Morris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. The left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. Down inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. To the air, Allen. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
2nd down and goal. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, boy, we get something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run with Hall. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fourth down, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing is Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that could bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. They'll set up the screen for Hall, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Wilson now to throw on third down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On play action, Allen.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Allen going to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
up the middle. It's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
61.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Second and 5 now. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Bryce Hall there defensively. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen off the play fake. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this high, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Look at the big fella go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen to throw. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 58 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because